You're looking at a large piece of wood still sticking out of the roof of a home 8 months after a couple committed suicide here on Hickory Drive, blowing up their house, which used to be right behind me here in Mississauga. If you take a look around, the road to rebuild has been a slow one as of tonight. 33 families are still displaced. For many, their insurance claims to cover things like their rental apartments are beginning to dry up, and that prompted the city of Mississauga today to create a precedent-setting grant. Though for those affected, they say it's simply not enough.
I just feel betrayed that, I've done everything right, I'm paying the mortgage, I'm paying my insurance, and yet it's never enough. So I do feel raped.
Strong language from Mina Sue, who says the emotional and financial toll over the last 8 months has been nearly too much to handle. This was the scene last June when the explosion ripped through the neighborhood near Burnham Thorpe in Dixie in Mississauga. Sue's father was a Korean War veteran. He was in their townhome on Rathburn at the time of the explosion.
He does remember, bombs or, gunfire, and he said it was even worse than that because it was right on top of you.
Even though she can't live there, Sue has to pay her property tax, maintenance fees, and mortgage at her townhome, which is still undergoing repairs. And today, to add insult to injury, her insurance coverage for the rental apartment for her and her parents ran out. Today, after much debate, the city of Mississauga announced it was offering a property tax grant for the 33 families still out of house and home. It will cover the city's portion of the property tax, about 1/3 of the bill for each family. It will not cover the region of Peel or the province's portion, which goes to education. For Mina Sue, that means she'll receive $900 from the city, but will still be on the hook for her $2,700 annual tax bill.
It should be forgiven, or at least courtesy until we get back home and on our feet, because it's a lot to handle, like not just the emotional stress but also the financial burden.
It's disgusting. We've been through enough as it is, and I think we shouldn't have to pay any taxes.
But even helping residents get to this stage of financial relief has been a battle for Mississauga councillor Chris Fonseca, who was clearly emotional while making the motion today in council.
I'm again here before you with this formal motion, asking in this extraordinary situation through no fault of their own, with residents still displaced, 8 months after this tragic event. Some still will be out until June, September, December, that you approve this motion before you.
The council decided to stand up and do what was right. They proved today they were caring and compassionate, and in addition we had some new information. So this was an unprecedented move.
Mayor Bonnie Crombie and Fonseca say they're going to be asking Peel's Regional Council as well as the province to step up and cover the remaining property tax bill for residents who are still displaced. But some say they're not very hopeful.
What they've been promising us and now what they're doing is totally opposite. So in the end, we'll have to see what happens.
Mayor Bonnie Crombie actually says this is the first time in Mississauga's history that a property tax grant like this has ever been issued. Just down the QEW, the City of Toronto Act actually mandates every single resident to pay their property tax. Only in an extreme situation can you put in an application for a property tax grant. As for when some residents are going to be able to start moving back in here on Hickory Drive, Mina Singh says she's been told she'll be able to move back in on July 31st. Others may have to wait until September or even December.